How is everybody doing today in this beautiful world? The sun is shining, the wind is blowing. It's not 150 degrees out. Feels good today. I've got another video for you. Are you ready for it?
Take time. Here we go.
No, that's not enough.
Well, what the f else do you need?
What do you mean, what else? That's enough for you.
No, it's not enough for me.
That's not enough. Get meat, too.
You want some lunch meat, too?
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll mix it up. We'll, like, wrap the pork inside of something else and have, like, a cool sandwich.
Cool?
Yeah. Pork. Yeah.
Mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
Chips?
Yeah,
cookies?
Chips. Barbecue sauce? You've got my money, Clip. Do what you need to do.
Yeah! Send that all.
I don't know how much is in there, though. All right, here we go. You want me to start over or you want me to go on back?
You go.
All right. I'm back. Lunch is taken care of now. Now we are ready to go. I've got the Blast from the Past number 2 coming at you right now. I hope you're excited. So here we go. You ready? Boom. Here we go. All right. So a lot of comments. We love the comments on the last Blast from the Past. It was cool to interact with you guys. That was awesome. I kind of grabbed this one. Jordan and I were hitting it around. I said, yeah, let's do the Stratos. Let's do a Stratos. And which one did we do? The 201 Pro XL. The Stratos 201 Pro XL. There has been a lot of comments about Stratos, this, that, and the other, about what it is, how it went down. Everybody knows it was an Earl boat. Everybody knows that I'm high-fiving Earl all the time. We're like best buds. But I had a lot of experience with these boats. There was a lot of these boats brought back up here. When I say a lot, I mean maybe 10, somewhere right in that ballpark. The 201 Pro. And we're talking 2000 era here was what we were looking at. So that boat, I would say, was probably the best boat that they ever built. The Stratos line, the 201 Pro was. The original Stratos, as if you remember, it felt like you were kind of like laid real deep in them, kind of Hydro Sport feel. That 201 had that little bit better seating, a little bit higher rise, always aerodynamic consoles, good lines to the boat, really good lines. When I say the lines, I'm saying like top cap, narrow top cap. We got good stuff, good motion lines on the side. It looked like they took pride in it, type of deal. The ride of that boat on a 1 to 10 in my eyes was probably a 7.5, maybe creeping in towards 8. It handled decent. It wasn't the greatest. Fishability wise up here, it works for what we do up here. A lot of shallow, not a lot of deep reservoir fishing, that type of thing. The boat did fish correct for what we do up here. Getting in the shallows, running the currents, running the brakes, all that stuff. Quality, I would say 8 to 10. It's going to be an 8 out of 10 quality. Thing I didn't like about it was switches again, plastic panels. The Tritons, the Stratoses were known for them plastic panels. Plastic broke, switches started to spin. There's one thing that did really piss me off about it was when you took off the molded side plastic piece, you took it off, it literally looked like an eagle's nest in their wires. There's too much wires. And Triton did the same thing. It's all because of that. You need 8 pumps in your live wells to make your fish stay alive type crap. Pump out, pump this, pump it in, pump from the side, pump it up the ass, all that good stuff. I don't know. There's too many pumps. So there's a lot of that. That bothered me on that boat. That's kind of why I'm going with an 8. The overall value of the boat, when it comes down to the overall value of the boat itself, I think there's a lot of value left in these boats. There's a lot of these boats out there that are people are running, but there's not a lot of them out there that are for sale right now. Obviously because of the world we're living in, but also because people hang on to people like these 201s. They're a good boat. They're not low end. They're a good boat. They're a good quality fishing. Speed is there. It's just all a good boat. So we went on our own mighty mini computer and we went to Bass Boat. No, we didn't go to Bass Boat Central today. Al didn't give us no comment on the last one, so we went over to BoatTrader.com. We went over to BoatTrader.com and got ourselves a 201. We went to a 201 Pro. So this is a good deal, but I got some little flips for you here. So what we came up with was, this was a 2004 Stratos 201 Pro XL. So it's 2004 Stratos 201 Pro XL. It has a Merc 250 XS on it, not a Pro XS. I'm looking at the pictures. It doesn't seem legit XS to me. It looks like somebody may have decaled it and maybe did some stuff. But it doesn't give me a year on the outboard. So that's kind of why I'm thinking we got a little maybe jigsaw puzzle put together. So, but they do list hours, 821 hours. That does scare me on this boat. It's a little high on hours. We all know about the compressor issues if it hasn't been replaced. I think there was a Mercury bulletin about a crankshaft at one time, 800 hours, possibly crank bearings going out. So we're at 821. I couldn't get a report on the motor, but it said 821. Here's the cool part. The boat's in really good shape. It's in pretty good shape. There's a couple little tears in the seats, the ones we were looking at. It's got a Fortrex 101 36 setup already in the boat. It comes with, now this was hard for us to find, something with some really good, you know, higher end units. It comes with the Lowrance HDS 12 Gen 3 at the console. And these are both touch, I think. No, not that one. But the Lowrance 12 up front, Gen 2 up front is a touch, and a Lowrance 7 HDS up front. These are all HDS units. So we got a 7 Gen 2 and a 12 Gen 2, both HDSs up front at the bow, and they're both touch. The console has a 12 HDS Gen 3, not non-touch. So I'm suspecting they're linked. I mean, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking everybody's talking to each other. So, I mean, it came pretty loaded up with some pretty good units, and you already got the 101 Fortrex on. We don't have an All-Trix, but we got a Fortrex. Hydraulic plate was there, hydraulic steering is there, hot foot is there, tandem axle trailer with brakes, ratchet tie downs, aluminum spare with the wheels. The jack plate is a Detweiler. I'm not a big Det fan. I'm more of a Bob's Atlas fan. I'm thinking you guys probably are too, but I might be wrong. But it does have a Detweiler on it, but it's functional, it works. It does have a recessed foot pedal also. So that boat is for sale the way I listed it, with the 250 Merc XS, which is in question, with 821 hours, the 101 Fortrex 36, the 12-12-7, 2 touch, 1 non-touch, the Detweiler hydraulic plate, hot foot tandem axle trailer, ratchet tie downs, and the spare tire aluminum, aluminum spare tires and wheels, for $18,900. So you can pick that boat up, that 2004, for $18,900, under 19 grand before tax and everything. This is coming out of Hennepin, Illinois. It's on boattrader.com. It looks like it's at Hennepin Marine. So it's at a marina. They do say it does all check out. Motor does check out, compression, spark, leak down, everything seems to check out. Now I got a twist. You ready for this? Let's say I buy this boat, because I'm so kind of leery about that engine. I take it off, right? Take it off, take my controls off, I take everything off, I sell it. I'm gonna sell it, so I got it up for sale. Let's say I sell it for 7,500 bucks. Let's say I get 7,500 out of the motor. So now I'm down to 11.4. So I got 11.4 into this boat right now, because I got my 7,500 back. I'm down to 11.4. Let's say I put a 250 SS on it, Suzuki, right? 250 SS Suzuki, and I'm just using a number. I go to a shop, marina, I'm not saying my shop, any shop. Let's say it cost me 18 grand to get that 250 that 250 SS Suzuki on there, rigged, controls and everything. So I'm at a grand total of 29.4. And I got warranty, and I got my 12s, and I got my 7, plus I got my 36, and I got a really good boat for under 30K. Huh? Anybody? Cool? Not? What do you think? No? I think it's a good deal. For 29.4, I'm under 30K, I got warranty, I got the units, I got a 36, a boat's in good condition, a couple tears in the seats, maybe another 1,200, 1,300 bucks, and I'm really where I need to add. I'm right around 30K, and I got a boat. I got a boat to go fishing in for 30K. So that's kind of the twist I kind of like on this series. That's kind of like what I'm thinking is, if I can just find boats like this for around 18, 7,500, this gone, this gone, this gone. You know, we could even sell that Fortrex for 500-600 bucks, and then, you know, you can see where I could go with this, and we come up with a number. But at 30K-ish, you're in a 2004 boat with a brand new SS with warranty on the motor. I think you're a good deal, 30K, if we go that route. Even at 18, you run that thing. The thing is, you run it till it pops. If you get 2-3 years out of it, maybe, then you're kind of, well, then you still got a motor that you're not going to get rid of. You can grab it, take out, have them flip it, sell all that stuff in this market we're in today, and then, you know, you're still under that 30K mark with a brand new outboard on it. So I don't know what a Merc would price out at. I don't know what the Yamaha price out at, but I'm sure it'll be around that ballparkish area. It's kind of why I used 18 for a figure. But 2004 201 Pro XL with the new Suzuki, and let's just use 18 grand and new motor going on there and electronics for around 30K-ish. Pretty good. I think that's pretty good. I think you're doing okay because you got warranty. Everything else is fixable if you don't want to deal with the old mill in the back. You know, you got warranty. So, but let's just say the 2004 with the Merc, everything that touches the 36, the hydraulic Detweiler, the hot foot, tandem axle, ratchet tie downs, aluminum wheels, recessed foot pedal for 18.9. I don't know. I think it's a good deal. I really do. We searched quite a bit. There wasn't a lot of them out there with the unit kind of how we had it with the 12s, that it came with the 12s. So you're not really having to upgrade any of that stuff. So I don't know. I think I like this. I like this whole setup here, and I like the idea of putting a new motor on it and coming away with a really good boat for 30K. But we got 18.9, 30K, depending on how you want to do it. You don't like electronics, you have to throw them away and do it all on your own. But you can kind of do the math on, especially if you take some of our over-unders, kind of know some of that pricing, you can kind of do the math yourself and figure out what it would be to get to that point. But blast from the past came at you with a 2004 201 Pro XL Stratos, 18.9. Pick it up, check it out. Go on Boat Trader, look at the boat, tell me what you think. Get down here, talk to us, tell us what you want to do next. Tell us the boat you want us to go find, pick up, and maybe I'll do a complete redo. Maybe we'll find that boat and do a complete redo. I'm thinking maybe a Ranger, pull a Ranger, maybe something else, but and maybe do a complete redo on it. We'll get you the base pricing and do a complete flip price too, and see where that ends up from the blast from the past. So, like always, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you comment down here, get interacting. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you think of this one. Tell me what you think. That's why I'm doing this, so you guys can talk to each other and utilize our platform to interact about this industry. So, as always, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to witness the madness that I hope you are calling speed, money, no brakes. I am out. See ya!